When I came to Louisiana, New Orleans, and really our whole state, but New Orleans in particular, was still really in the midst of a very active stage of recovery from the events of Katrina and the flooding that came after it. And in a way, the system had begun a pretty radical conversion into a new way of thinking about public education. And it's great to be in those periods of creativity and trying new things. I remember when I first got here, a principal told me how he had just gone to a full 3 meals per day for every child, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I asked him, was that a function of a change in federal policy? And he said, no, I just decided we were going to spend our dollars in that way. And I said, well, you had previously worked in other districts, why was it that you didn't do that there? And he told me, well, we would have had to adjust the union contract, we would have had to renegotiate the bus contract, we would have had to get the food vendor to be willing to do 3 meals, or we would have had to do all this stuff because these citywide contracts necessitated that we do them for my kids. And when I'm sitting here with these kids and these families, if that's what they want to help their kids and it's going to help them, I'm going to find a way to do it, and here I'm free to do it. And that's an incredibly special opportunity. It's also an incredibly special individual. And the key in New Orleans is going to be sustaining individuals like that one, like that school leader, to make sure that we're continuing to do what's right for our families and for our kids. That is the essence of the New Orleans model. It's what makes the model work. And the question is, can we sustain it? Also, you have to see an end state, and that end state has to involve fairness and has to involve rigor and has to involve making sure that every student is counted. And we tried, therefore, to systematize things so that we didn't just have a kind of creative series of activities, but we actually had a comprehensive system that was ensured that every child was accounted for and that we were having a high standard equally for every school and for every educator, while at the same time being innovative and being creative. And I think we've accomplished that over the course of the last 5 to 10 years, and we've moved from pure recovery to now. New Orleans has done an amazing thing by being real and honest with its educational challenges. We have to keep that level of honesty. We have to recruit the top educators from within and without the city to take on educating our kids and to create more great schools, period, full stop. Then when kids graduate, they have to have options. It can't be that college itself is a dead end. It can't be that kids have to move 100 miles away to have an affordable college education. It can't be that community colleges don't involve people finishing with an associate degree. And it can't be that all of the work that's available to our kids is low-wage work. We have to work on that challenge too. And all of these things are resolvable. They can be addressed. But it takes continuing to be honest with our challenges, and it takes being forthright with our solutions.